Hello students, how are you today? Today I am going to teach you my new chapter, which is Life in Temperate Grassland, Class 7th Geography. Okay, what do you mean by the temperate zone? The region lie between Tropic of Cancer and Arctic Circle, okay, in the northern hemisphere, and Tropic of Capricorn and Antarctic Circle in a southern hemisphere. This area is known as temperate zone on Earth. Basically, it experiences moderate temperature. Okay, the temperature is not so high, not so less, or it's not too cold or not too hot. Vast grasslands are there, but the most of trees are not so long. Okay, they are short. The size of or the height of the tree is not so long. The two examples are there: prairies in North America and belts in South America. Okay. The first one, location. The location is basically, it is between 30 degree to 55 degree latitude in both areas, this one and this one. Okay, in both areas, in northern hemisphere as well as in southern hemisphere. Okay, the moderate temperature is there. The precipitation takes place especially in winter season, okay, in a form of snowfall or in a form of rainfall. First example were the prairies. Let's discuss about prairies. Its location is in the central North America. Okay, the countries included in this area, in this zone, in this region are Canada, okay, in the north, or we can say the location of this. Okay, the north side, it's having Canada, Mexico in south, Andes Mountain in the western area, okay, and Appalachian Plateau in the east. This is Appalachian Plateau out here, okay, likewise. North-south extent, north, this one to this one, okay, this yellow color is actually prairies out here. So this area, from the distance from this to this one is approximately 6,000 kilometer, and east-west extent over here, this one, this is west, it's east, it is about 2,000 kilometers. Okay, so many rivers drain this area. Mississippi, Missouri, Ohio and Dakota are the main rivers out here in a prairies. Okay, the climate conditions are extremely hot and cold. Hot in the summer season and cold in the winter one. Rainfall is not so huge actually out here. It's the average rainfall of this zone is 50 centimeters only. The warm winds travel out here, which are known as Chinook. As we are having the Lu in India, the Chinooks are here. Okay, now natural vegetation and wildlife of these prairies. The tall to short grasses are found here, along with the shrubs and few trees like willows, elders and poplars. Come to the wildlife. Okay, the bison, badgers, coyotes, prairie dogs, antelopes, jackrabbit, rattlesnake. Birds are also found like owl, golden eagle, hawk, falcon and the quails. These are some of the important birds which we can find here. Okay, the maple, Douglas fir, oak, these are some kind of vegetations over here. We are coming to the economy. Actually, it's depend on the agriculture, cattle rearing and mining. These three important economic activities are there: agriculture, cattle rearing and mining. Okay, prairies are known as granary of the world. The area prairies is known as the granary of the world. The favorable conditions out there for agriculture. Basically, the crops grown are wheat, corn, oats, barley, rye, potatoes, flax and oilseeds. Okay, this area is rich in minerals. Okay, therefore industries are there, mineral industries. The centers are Chicago, Indianapolis, Danbury in USA, and Winnipeg, Calgary, and Edmonton in Canada. Okay, we are coming to the transporting cities out here. Actually, it's a flat and level land, so transport facilities are quite good, especially the roadways and railways are perfect in this zone. Okay, interior as well as the out areas. Inland waterways facilities are also there. Towns are big, railway stations and junctions are there. The Chicago is one of the example over here. Okay, other towns are Minneapolis, Omaha, Kansas, Edmonton, Regina, Calgary, and Saskatoon. Winnipeg is known as the gateway to the prairies, actually. Okay, Winnipeg. We are coming to the second kind of vegetation or area which is in South Africa. Okay, we are coming to the belts. Basically, these are two types of belts out here, high belts and low belts. Okay, much of the interior, जैसे जैसे हम अंदर जाते हैं southern Africa में, it consists the plateau areas actually, which are higher or altitude having 1500 meters to 2100 meters are called high belts. Okay, and the area below these on the plains actually, which is actually the central part of this region, is called the lowland. Okay, it's a temperate grasslands of South Africa. Location northeast of South Africa, there is a plateau. Okay, between Drakensberg mountain in east and the Kalahari desert in the west. ये दोनों के बीच में पड़ता है actually. The land, the basis of altitude out here, it is divided into three. We have already discussed, but there is another one. Okay, we are coming to that one, the Witwater Strand, which is 600 to 1200 meters. Okay, according to height, the high belts are 1200 to 1800s. In some cases, it's actually 1200 to 2100 approximately. Okay, Witwa is 600 to 1200 meters, and low belts are basically 150 to 600 meters. Okay, the important rivers in the Veld region are Sabi, Limpopo, Vaal, and Orange. The climatic conditions of Veld, it's actually warm, temperate zone hai. Therefore, in a southern hemisphere, it's a warm, nearby the temperate zone. It's a moderate climate out here. Okay. Southern of the hemisphere, remember the warm temperate zone of southern hemisphere, little bit. The overall climate is moderate one. Summers are warm and wet. Actually, the temperature rises up to 22 degrees in the winter region. Okay. Scanty rainfall in the winters. Drought basically occurs in this zone frequently. Okay. There's one example out here. The wildfires are common in South Africa. They frequently cause emergencies and often grow to disastrous proportion. They occur naturally while lighting. Actually, the lightning and thundering is out here. Okay, the lots of drought conditions appears here, but rainfall is not so good actually. We are coming to the next one, the natural vegetation wildlife of this zone. It is dominated by grasses and bushes. Most of the areas is covered with grasses and bushes. The trees are scattered in nature. Actually, they are too far from one to another. Red grass, acacia and morula are the important grasslands over here, or the natural vegetation over here. When we discuss about the wildlife, we are having cheetah, lion, leopards, kudus, giraffes, oryxes, and springboks. These are some important wildlife we can find in this region. Come to the economic activities, the cattle rearing, mining. The economy of this area is depend on the cattle rearing and mining basically. Farming in humid areas, so many things they actually cultivate. Some of them are maize, wheat, barley, potatoes. Okay, in the cattle rearing, some of examples of animals are sheep, merino sheep, angora, and goats. Okay, this area is actually rich in minerals like gold, uranium, diamond, coal, and iron ore. Mineral-based industries we can found here, like iron and steel industries are in abundance in this region. Transport in cities, good network of roads and railways, quite good actually. The plain areas is there. Okay, the domestic and international airports we can find here in the major towns. South Africa has 3 capitals actually. Pretoria is the executive capital. The executive, okay, the different kind of, or we can say, the organs of the government: executive, judicial, and legislature. The executives are there in a Pretoria, and Bloemfontein is a judicial out there. The government judicial, or we can say the courts and other things are there in the Bloemfontein. And the Cape Town is a legislative capital of South Africa. Johannesburg is another kind of capital actually. It is known as the gold capital of